Hey guys, welcome back to Spaced Out. You're here with your boys, Alex,
Jackson. Nah, we're not using that. Right, that is the intro. We're starting now, but that is
That's
terrible.
the new intro, guys.
Guys,
We need
help us in the comments down below.
No,
Did anyone
man, just do it, bro.
do what?
Just do that. What I just did, it was sick.
You're here with your boys.
To be fair, that's just shits and gigs. That's literally what they
Oh,
say.
is it?
Nightmare.
Oh my God, sworn in the first 2
Huh?
minutes. Swore in the first 2 minutes.
Oh, nightmare. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I
Is
don't
that
think
even true?
probably not. Doesn't
Nah,
matter.
probably not.
Our
Doesn't
videos
matter.
are dead on arrival.
Views are not through.
What were the
roof.
views last week?
30. We're pretty much averaging 30 every week.
Yeah, that's pretty special. 30 people.
Yeah. If there were 30 people in this room right now, we'd probably call the police.
Yeah,
So,
we would suffocate.
nah,
we could
alright.
fit.
You could get a good 4 or 5 in that bed. Anyway, guys,
We've done it.
hope you're having a good week. It's January. If
It
you're in
is
the
January.
UK, it's long. It's cold.
We've said this every week.
How are you? Wow, just chilly, aren't I? Chilly,
Yeah, it's
tired.
just cold.
Bones and muscles are aching from the weather.
How's your week been?
I was thinking we should do a weekly catch up. That's what I
Yeah.
wanted to do.
Yeah.
So how was your week?
All right. Thought you were going to start, but I
Turn it
guess
back
not.
on you.
My week, it's been a bit long. I said that last week. I literally said that exact same thing last week. But I've got a bit of a long week ahead of me. I got basically.
Well, why don't you talk about the week you just had, mate? Like I asked.
Oh, sorry. The week I just had. That was all right. My week last week was actually lovely. Had quite a lot of free time. Spent a lot of time with my friends, my family, my girlfriend. Nice.
Nice.
What about you?
The last week of my life was pretty good. I'm trying to remember. I had a pretty chill weekend. I'm not gonna lie. I just I didn't really do anything. The only thing I did out of the house was go to the cinema, and that was once on Saturday night. And did I do something else? No, but it was chill. I got a lot done. I was very productive, which is good.
Mm-hmm.
I made a new video for my TikTok page, which I need to do a voiceover for, and I'm going to edit later. Actually, I need to show you that. Yeah, went to the gym, went for a run. I need to get up. I wanted to get up early today, and I made a promise to myself in January that I was going to get up and do exercise before work every day. It just hasn't happened. Last week I was ill, so I had an excuse. This week I woke up. I set my alarm for 6. I was meant to go for a run, and then I woke up at 6:30, so I kept snoozing my alarm, and then I didn't have enough time, and I was not happy. So yeah, but it's been all right. I've only worked Wednesday to Wednesday. I've only worked I worked on Thursday, and then I've worked today. I mean, it's Monday today, so because I guess.
Sorry.
All right. Anyway, moving on.
Sorry, you were going on for quite a while.
All right, fair. Well, you asked, so yeah, my week was fine. Thanks for listening, guys. Fuck you, by the way.
Very in depth. What say the promise isn't stuck?
Why don't we just move on, mate? If you're bored, we'll just move
You
on.
should go into detail about why. Not go into detail, but why you think you're going to commit to the exercise now, or is it done? Because I feel like, sorry to cut you off before you answer, but I feel like when I make a promise like that and I fail once, I'm like, well, it's all done now, isn't it? So I won't bother.
Yeah, but I'm trying not to do that because last week, obviously, it didn't happen because I woke up on Tuesday and I literally was like, my throat was dead, and I was like, I can't do it today.
Yeah.
And then same on Wednesday and Thursday, but no, I'll try again tomorrow. I think tomorrow.
Fair enough.
Because I want to go to the gym, but the gym opens at 6. I have to be there at 6, and I have to be at work at 8. But I need
Surely it's dead. Is it dead at 6 or is it busy?
I went there on the first day we did the film, like the 2nd of January. I went there. It was dead. Mate, it was. You'll see. It was dead, mate. It was dead. There was no one else. There was literally 5 other people in the gym, mate. I went on the first Monday in the new year.
Oh yeah.
Mate, it was heaving. I walked in, did a lap, and went just went in the pool.
Fair enough.
I was like, I'm not doing this right now.
I've got quite into swimming recently.
Oh, mate, I live for my swim.
I do a very short swim. I'll do.
Because it's cold now. I only go in there to get a little bit of a cold plunge. I get in, put my head under, swim there, swim back, out into the sauna.
Oh, I'm so jealous that you have a sauna.
So nice, and a steam room and a hot tub.
Yeah, I go.
I'm gonna have to cancel that soon because financially times are a bit tough at the moment.
Are you actually going to cancel it?
When my contract runs out. I think it runs out in June or May. I think for the rest of the summer, I'll just go to like a cheap gym.
Oh, so not soon.
Well, no, because I'm locked in for a year.
Right.
I think. And then I'm just going to let it not renew it. Oh, although I'm a bit scared they won't give me my cheap membership back. And then I really won't go back if it's like $150 a month. Like, that is ridiculous.
Right. Well.
But anyway.
I'm jealous. I wish I had that. I go to the gym for like 45 minutes and then I swim for literally like 15 minutes. Just get out, have a shower, and that's it.
Oh, it's nice, though.
It's very nice.
But if you do that in the evening, when you go to bed, like, I don't know, because swimming makes your body so tired. When you sleep after me, you sleep like a baby. It's lovely.
I'd like doing it in the morning, though, because it wakes, like going for a swim in the morning wakes me up.
No, I agree. I think both. Both can be nice. It's been a long day. Did not have a good day at work today, guys.
No one did.
No. Who does? But anyway, should we get into some movies?
Let's get into some movies.
One movie in particular.
28 years later.
I'm really holding this like.
Yeah, you're going to have bad shoulder.
28 years later.
The Bone Temple.
Directed by
Nia DaCosta.
Famed Marvel alumni. Failure. Only joking, Nia. It's alright, I can say that we're friends.
If you watched last week's episode, you'll know about Alex's friendship with her.
Look, we're pretty close.
Why don't you get her on the pod?
Did I? Oh. No, I'm not going to say that.
Okay.
About what I heard. I told you I heard her say.
Yeah, you did.
No, I'm not going to say that on here.
I'm not going to put her on blast.
But yeah, so why don't we do a quick, like, I want to ask you, like, what do you think of each 28 weeks later franchise film? Like, what's your overall thoughts on this franchise?
28 Days Later, stellar film. Incredible.
Real.
Genre defining.
British cinema at its finest, I would say.
Gritty, intense, a little bit depressingly realistic.
God, so harrowing, to be fair.
But like harrowing in a way that, if a zombie outbreak happened, if a zombie outbreak happened, I fear there would be some men doing this that.
Yeah, it's all about the, zombie outbreak breaks out, but like it's not, that's not the issue. It's what the people do in that situation. And it's terrible.
It's terrible. It's
but
terrifying.
The movie's really good.
Oh, it's so good. It's tense. It's so tense.
But it looks like crap.
It does.
When I watched 28 Days Later for the first time last year, leading up to 28 years later.
Is that the first time you watched it?
Yeah. Was that yours as well?
No.
Oh, really? But I put it on.
Oh, sorry. I had to watch 28 weeks, not 28 years.
Oh.
28 weeks, not 28 days.
Right. I was going to say, I was like, literally so many days, weeks, years going on over here. I put it on. I bought a DVD because the thing is, this is a bit of a random thing, actually. This film was kind of like lost for like a few years. There was a few years before 28 Years Later came out. I think from about COVID to then, but you couldn't get 28 Weeks Later on any streaming service.
28 days.
28 Days Later, sorry.
Sorry, you also said in the lead up to 28 weeks.
Oh my God. In the lead up to 28 Years Later in 2025, from COVID to then, 28 days later, just disappeared. Like, you couldn't rent it on Amazon, Apple. It wasn't on Netflix. It wasn't on anything. And the only way you could get it was on DVD.
Yeah, because I remember then Sony made a big post saying like, finally you can get your hands on 28 Days Later.
I remember sat there one night. My dad was like, "Oh, like we should watch that. Like, it's a good film. You've never seen it." And it went on. It just said unavailable. And like that never had like.
It's on BBC iPlayer now as well.
Well, it's now you can get it.
Yeah.
But I'd had the DVD for ages. The DVD is actually, probably not now, but it was worth like, not a lot, but it was, I think I bought it for like £2 now. And then at that point it was worth like 15 quid.
Oh. It's a good ROI.
You've got to invest in physical media, guys. And I put in the DVD and I was like, this looks like shit. Like, this looks so bad. Like, and then also, this was obviously the time it was available. So me and my girlfriend went on Amazon Prime, like, we'll just rent it in HD on there. Put it on, man, it still looked terrible until the last 2 minutes, and I found out it's on purpose. But yeah, it's a great movie, but it doesn't look very good.
I think that's kind of the vibe, though.
Yeah,
I mean,
cast as well, like
nutty cast. I don't want to say opening but when Cillian Murphy wakes up and is walking through London, wow,
that is crazy.
That is crazy.
Crazy that they
most known like post on film social media is, did you know that in the production of 28 Days Later, Cillian Murphy did not hire out the streets of London.
They just got up
but
really
they got up really
early
and did it.
I find that's funny that like they did that, but you know the thing about Vanilla Sky,
what,
the Tom Cruise movie?
Where they rented out.
They did that in Times Square. It was like $1 million for an hour.
Yeah,
oh
but it would be.
God, yeah, but why didn't they just do what they did? But also, I feel like 20 Days Later was so low key. Like they were pretty like, oh, like they pretty didn't even ask.
What was the budget for that film? Like nothing.
I reckon
surely
500 grand. It's under $1 million, sure. Maybe $1 million.
But if it's $1 million, why does it look like that?
Well, mate, the last 2 minutes look fine. So like they obviously, let's see, 20 Days Later, $8 million.
Oh my god!
Oh my god, Christ!
That's crazy.
But yeah, start of Alex Garland's career, one of my favorite filmmakers, which is a bit crazy. Yeah, it's just a bit of a cult classic. I feel like, especially in England.
Yeah, and it's just, you know what? Anyway, let's move on. My favorite thing about this franchise is the song, is the motif.
Yeah, but they didn't use it in 28 years.
They did in the second one though.
They did in the second one.
And my god, my face was smiling.
Yeah, I was literally thinking when I watched it, I was like, I bet Jackson is geeking right now.
It's so good.
It is a good theme, to be fair.
It's I would maybe say it's the best film theme ever.
Ridiculous. Like, that is actually just a nutty statement. There are so many film scores better than that.
No, I'm not saying films. I'm saying the theme.
Yeah, I know.
It's so good, so iconic, and it just captures the moment of the moment. It captures the feeling of those films so perfectly. Like I hear it and I feel like stressed.
What about 28 Weeks Later? What do you think of that?
Mid.
Word.
You know what? It's fine. Like, it's not bad.
It's fine. I'm glad that it's like that it's there. Like, I'm glad they made it.
And I like the concept.
Yeah. To be fair, that one came out really soon. I think it was 2002, then 2007.
But see, the first one was Sony, the second one was Fox, and then the third one is back to Sony. They're playing a game of tennis with this franchise.
Yeah, but it's also like, I don't know, like 28 Weeks Later is almost also one of those sequels where like you know when they make a sequel to like a really big movie, but they don't bring back like the director or like anything. It's kind of like Donnie Darko 2.
Who directed 28 Weeks Later?
Some random.
Oh, really?
Not Danny Boyle.
Oh.
No.
Who wrote it? Alex Garland surely wrote it.
Oh, I don't think so.
No way. Because
I really don't think so. No, I think Danny Boyle said, he was like, yeah, I didn't really want to get involved, but he said that they had the rights. It's directed by Alex Garland, no credits. Directed by Juan Carlos Fresnadillo. He's directed. That's it, really.
Crazy that he got given that.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess it just. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, 28 Weeks Later is fine. Like, it's just fine. Like,
I like
the
concept.
The story. Yeah, it moves the story in quite an interesting direction.
It builds the world quite nicely.
Yeah, it does. And I do love one of these franchises like Cloverfield, where like each film is just kind of like a bit of a, or like almost like even though Tron is like, well, Tron Ares is ass. Like, I just like it when they make like a series of films. They're all kind of loosely connected, but all have the same kind of like. And I mean, we'll get into it, but this one does sort of start to tie back around to the first one.
I don't like in 28 Weeks that there's like a miracle child, to be honest. What? Like there's a miracle child that's the cure.
Oh, what? I don't remember that.
That's like the entire plot of the film.
What, one of the kids?
One of the kids like can't get infected. Well, no, sorry, the mum can't get infected, I think. So then the kids.
Oh, yeah, and they've got her in the... Yes, yeah, that is a bit...
Oh.
But then also I love that it all just breaks out and then they're just cooked again.
Yeah, I do like that there's been now twice, spoilers, for 28 years, the Bone Temple now. Spoilers. But I like that now there's been twice in this franchise, there's been a cure and it's kind of just been like, well, we had it, but now we've lost it because it's gone.
I don't think it's really a cure in the Bone Temple.
What do you mean? He becomes normal again?
He doesn't become normal.
He goes up to him and he says, thank you.
He's not normal, though.
He's a big hulking man that the reason he's not like damaged is... What do you mean he's not normal? He's completely normal.
No, he's not.
How is he not?
Anyway, what about 20 Years Later? What do you think of 20 Years Later?
20 Years Later is great. I thought it was really, really good.
It's good, yeah. It's a very contemplative film, I find. It's very different to the first two. But I like that. Like, I just like that everyone is so different. Not so much... Well, these two are different, these last two, but obviously like the characters are kind of the same, so it's a bit different than the others.
I love the sort of the message of that film.
I don't know. To be fair, I need to watch it again.
Memento mori, I think, is just a really lovely phrase.
What does that mean again?
Just to not fear death.
Also, great character in Dr. Kelson.
Yeah,
really
amazing character.
Really glad that he is like the
surprised.
Lead in this second one. Ray Fiennes.
No, Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Yeah, I thought he
doesn't come back because also like 28 years later kind of closes, and you think he's sort of going to be a bit of an antagonist of this next one.
What, Aaron Taylor Johnson?
Well, because at the end he starts going crazy, and he's like, "My son's gone. Like, where's my son?" And then
to be fair, I was surprised that. Again, even though this one is a sequel to the last one in terms of like you got Spike, but it just feels so separate because the whole point of the first one was Spike and his mum and his dad, whereas like that is not even mentioned in this one.
Yeah, it's not, no.
Like more so like I feel like the Kelson Samson thing, which we'll get into, is more. But anyway, let's get into 20 Years Later, The Bone Temple. Should we give a score?
Yeah.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
8.5.
Yeah, I'll go 8.5 actually. I thought this was really, really good.
Might be my really good. It might be my favorite in the franchise.
I'd say it's a lot more palatable than the last one in ways. I think it's a lot more straightforward. I think
that's what a lot of people are saying. Like this one is much more sort of for general audiences than the last one.
Yeah, I think the last one a lot of people saw in the first half and like, oh, this is going to be like a zombie action film. And then it turned into something completely different in the second half. But I think this one is very much, it goes from A to B to C, and it kind of like goes as you would, not as you would expect, but like you get like a kind of satisfying conclusion at the end. And
I think
I thought this was really good.
This has the best character death, well, not the best, but one of like the best character deaths. Like I think Dr. Kelson dying, that moment that he dies at is so perfect, and what then he finds out just before his death, I think it's so like it really.
What he finds out?
Like he finds out that he's cured Samson. Or
he didn't cure him.
What do you think he did?
I didn't get the impression that he cured him. He brought him back to a state where he wasn't full of he wasn't fully rageful, but he wasn't normal.
Why was he not normal? He was completely normal.
No, he wasn't.
Why wasn't he?
Because he just still had that. Well, first of all, he just before that still murdered all of those zombies.
Yeah, because he's just a big hulking man. That's why.
Brother, he was a child when this whole thing happened. I mean, he probably got bit.
What?
He was a kid. You saw him. He was a kid.
Yeah, but he probably got bit later on in life.
But what I'm saying is, I think the whole point was that he bought him. He started giving him the opioids or whatever, and that sort of put him in just kind of like a trance and kind of numbed that part of him. Like that virus. But I think over time, the more and more he did it, very pro-drug movie, by the way, the more and more he did it, he but I don't think it wasn't a cure. It
was a cure. It was a cure. So he says to him, okay, the opioids stop the pain of the infection. That's why you keep coming back to me.
The interesting thing they're doing this is they kind of show you from the zombies' point of view what the people they are attacking look like. And they look like demons to them. And he was saying, I think that might be what's going on, is that when I give you this, because he basically, Samson's come to attack him and he just shoots him with this thing, and then Samson's just like he's all woozy.
So let me break this down.
Just interrupt me then.
Because your impression of this film is ridiculous, but you don't think he cured him.
I just don't.
The opioids, he said, the opioids numb the pain. So I'm guessing the infection causes this pain in your body, and it makes you
so you have psychosis,
Yeah, and then he says, okay, the opioids have numbed your pain, and then he meets Jimmy, who, it's revealed he's schizophrenic, right?
Jack O'Connell.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Who meets Jimmy?
Dr. Kelson meets Jimmy, and he realizes that he's he's got delusions, or he's schizophrenic.
Of course.
Yeah. And then that makes him realize, well, maybe the zombies are having these delusions that make them think we are their antagonists. So he says, I'll give you these drugs, and like it will treat the
But
delusions.
he starts treating Samson way before he meets Jimmy.
No, but he says that this is like he says he wanted to slowly, but he treats him with opioids, but he doesn't give him the psychosis medicine until after he meets him.
Oh, what?
He
gives. He makes something new. Oh, yeah.
And that's the psychosis medicine. And then when Samson comes to and he's seeing himself on the train, it's him coming out of the psychosis.
No, I didn't think it. I didn't take that as a cure.
He comes back to him and says thank you.
Yeah, but he also says moon before. Like, I feel like he's bringing him back. I don't think he fully cured him. I think he's brought him back to a much more calmer state. But I don't think he's still like. I don't think he's now normal. I don't think he would just walk into a village and be like, I'm here now, like I was a zombie and now can I just join your community?
I think he will.
No.
Because then he's fighting the zombies and that's why the zombies will turn on him.
I did think that, but what I was thinking was that he's turned back human and normal enough that they recognize that he is not one of them. But he wasn't fully lucid. Like he wouldn't have just said that. He would have been like, thank you for like
He went back to him and said, thank you, Dr. Carlson, picks him up and walks away with him. Brother, you should rewatch.
Yeah.
He is cured. He's 100% cured.
Yeah, maybe I should watch it again.
And I like that now. Well, anyway, circling back to what I said before we got into this debate, I like that now in this universe there's like 2 cures, but both of them have just been lost to like the chaos of the world. Like,
yeah.
Like, there was the daughter or the kids in 28 Weeks, and now in the Bone Temple there's this psychosis.
Lots of tablets.
Yeah, lots of drugs.
I don't know. I didn't think it was like.
Also,
because also like he starts to wear like the sheath, like the cloth, to be like, because he's starting to get more and more like normal again. But I didn't think that it was like he cured him. And also when Dr. Kelson gave it to him, I don't think he was thinking, is this going to cure him? I think he was like, this will help.
No, he was like, I wanted to introduce it to you slowly, but I can't because I'm worried I'm going to die. So I'm going to give you all of it in hopes that it cures you. I mean, he didn't say that word for word, but he said,
yeah. Either way. Either or, like, you know, it's like he's not going to be rageful Samson going around, like he's not that anymore.
No.
But I don't think he's 100% back to a human.
Anyway, this sort of is an irrelevant point.
Because the arc is the same.
And I love that before he dies, he sees him and he sees that he's healed him and cured him. And he dies knowing that he's done that. I think that's a really lovely moment.
Also, just like, I just feel like Dr. Kelson is such an interesting character because he's almost got this aspect to him that he's like, he's always ready to die. Like, he's always like, I'm on borrowed time. Like, I'm living alone, doing this weird thing that I do, like building this like temple. Like, and when Jimmy comes along and does he say to Samson, he's like, it's not been a day for a long time that I thought I was going to die, but today I felt like that. And
he says as well, he's like, I was worried that I was going to die because I want to help you, like because I don't want to leave you. He says that to Samson.
Yeah, but yeah, that whole thing is just really interesting. And then the thing with the Jimmies is, I don't think that's as interesting. But it is.
I think it's good.
It is good. Yeah, and Jack O'Connell is really good, and you do just hate him.
And there's I love like her name's Kelly. Yeah, the main woman of the kid, you know, the one that befriends
the one from Falcon Winter Soldier. Yeah, her.
Didn't know she was in Falcon and Winter Soldier.
She's the leader of the Flag
she's
Smashers. Carly Morgenthau or something.
Yeah, I like her. She's like
yeah, but I don't know, she was kind of awful at the start.
And then she's suddenly just like, well, I'm not going to be like that anymore. I do get that, but also they're living in this world where everything is like insane. So just.
Yeah, and I did also think like regardless of this, but I don't know. There were points where I was always thinking like, how are these people being influenced by this nutter? But then I forget. But I'm like, look at all these people. Like, they would have been born after any of this happened. You know? Yeah,
or very young.
Like, so anyone that got it to them early could have literally taught them and influenced them on anything.
Yeah, and also like, although to be fair, it was a bit weird because you would think also that he would be the one that the best at fighting, you know, because you would think he's influencing them because like he could just kill them at any moment, but he can't. He's clearly not.
Yeah, but I think he kind of had that kind of like blind power. He's like, they would never turn on me, you know.
Yeah, maybe. But it's just, yeah, it is interesting that they do just decide to follow him.
Yeah, but again, like, there's literally no... Oh, man, you know what I loved? Firstly, the NHS joke was really good.
Yeah, the
And
whole
secondly,
cinema laughed when that happened.
I loved the conversation between Jimmy and Kelson. And
About
he's like, do you remember what it was like before?
Yeah.
He was like, well... And when he says, like, he was like, there would be, you know, there'd be dramas and arguments, but you kind of just knew, like, everything would just... Like, that there was an order to things.
Yeah, yeah.
And just watching these people operate in that world where there's just none of that, like, is crazy.
That's what I love about the zombie genre, is that I love seeing people get thrown into this new, like, world order, and seeing people sort of revert back to these like how they were back in like when people were cavemen and whatever.
But it's also so interesting to see, like, with that family they come across, ones that they end up skinning in the barn, like the fact there's always those like communities that are like just trying to do normal, but when people like this come in, what do you do?
Yeah, and there's nothing.
There's nothing you could do, and he's like, well, we're gonna kill you now, and they're just like.
And also, yeah, if you've been operating as this, you know, sort of crew for 10 years, and every time you meet someone, you go, right, you two fight, and the winner comes on our team, then obviously you're gonna have a crew of people that are all really good fighters and like can just go around and like kill people.
But also, like, I was thinking at some point, I was like, God, they must be going through people like every week. Like,
there's not that many people though, I guess. Is there?
Yeah, that is true actually.
But yeah, I don't know. I just love people getting thrown into this sort of crazy world. I think it's so interesting to watch.
But I just love with Kelson that like he is so, to be fair, less so in this one. Like he's very like sane in this one. But I feel like in the last one you do think like, yeah, like this guy's kind of lost his mind. But like he's just very like tame and like calm. But like he is like what he's doing like is a bit crazy.
But it's like he's not doing it for
like malicious reasons.
Yeah, he's doing it for nice reasons, for kind.
Yeah, but
reasons.
it's still crazy though.
But
no, I mean, if anyone did that now in the normal world, like you'd be like,
yeah,
you're
but it's
nuts.
not the normal world.
No, I know, but I'm saying like,
but I guess
he's a bit cracked, but like he's so like empathetic and like intelligent as well.
And I think that's probably sort of what's kept him sane, is he's given himself this job to cremate people and remember them, and so he has a task to do each day.
Yeah.
And I love that Jimmy says to him, I don't know if I've ever liked anyone, but you're the first person that I really think I like.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, because he's just, man, Ray Fiennes is actually so good, man. Like he's actually so good at this. Like making him the lead of this one, I think really, like, I don't know, Spike, I kind of was like, I don't really care about Spike that much. Like I was interested in the dynamic of the whole Jimmy group.
And also I find it interesting to watch one of these films from the perspective of someone that has never known the normal world. Like they grew up in this zombie infested world, and they
yeah, but I feel like that was more interesting in the last one than this one, because you kind of,
because the last one was about that and this one isn't as much.
Yeah, this one isn't as much. Yeah, I do wonder what the next one will kind of be about, but it'll probably just be again just kind of random, because I mean no Kelson, no Jimmy.
But this one, so you said to me, I think it was yesterday or maybe the day before, whenever we watched it, or whenever the day after you watched it, whatever, you said, I'm glad that they came in at the end and Cillian Murphy's character, like it didn't cut before we see them running away from the zombies.
Yeah.
But I think this ends pretty much exactly how the last one ended. Like they run into a new group of people, and like that sort of spurs on to the next film. Like it's pretty much the exact same. It's just now it's a character that we know.
Yeah, although yeah, that is true. But I guess, but the ending of 28 Years Later was just so kind of random and out of left field. Like when they all come in dressed like they are, like you just did not expect that in that film.
But I feel like this, even if we didn't know these characters that we're being reintroduced to, like they could put that in and we would just be like,
just be like, it's just a new,
just the next one.
That is true. Yeah, no, I do.
And also, he's wearing the exact same outfit.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah, he's wearing the same outfit that he wore at the end of that one. It's also a bit weird that who is
Naomi Scott?
she's the one. She's from the first one.
Yeah, I kind of thought she was going to show up. If they've got
It's
a
bit
kid,
weird. Yeah, if they've got a kid, surely. And also,
where's the
girl?
Yeah, no, I don't know. I kind of. I mean,
I get if they can't get them back. Like, it's probably pretty difficult. But
it could just be like they died. Like,
or they could just cast, and because the girl was so young, in 28 days later, they could just cast someone.
She's not that young though. Is it Naomi Scott? Naomi Harris.
What else is she in?
She's in Moonlight, Pirates of the Caribbean, Skyfall. No, she's in James Bond, Venom 2. God,
who's she in Venom 2? I've not seen her.
She's Carnage's girlfriend, Toxin.
Not seen
I
it.
can't believe you've not seen that.
I didn't realize she was that famous.
Yeah, mate, she's famous. Mate, she's in all the Bonds.
Yeah, well, I've never seen one.
She's Moneypenny. Yeah, oh my God, yeah, that's crazy.
What about the girl? What's she been in?
Mate, Brendan Gleeson's in that film, mate. The cast of that first one is so...
It's
Christopher Eccleston is crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Megan Burns, I'm guessing that's her. Actor in 3 films.
Yeah, so they could have got her. Mate, she would have been like, hell yeah, of course I'll come back.
I mean, they might be in it. Like they probably just weren't there. I think they'll be in it. Why would they not be? That's a lot of characters, I guess.
But also, I mean, and they so easily could just be like, they died.
Yeah, mate, it's so easily. Got the easiest out in this franchise. Yeah, because they got munched.
I do like that. Also, I mean, I know we've only known these characters for 2 films, but I like that Dr. Kelson died. Like, I like they're not scared to just slaughter the characters if they need to. Do you think Aaron Taylor-Johnson will be in the next one?
I do just wonder what the next one will be. I don't know. I kind of feel like if Spike and Kelly get to some sort of I don't know. She's pretty irredeemable though. She has got an upside down cross scarred into her forehead. I mean, that's a pretty nutty thing to be walking around with. I don't know. I kind of feel like I do wonder whether he'll be like, oh, like I've got to these kind of normal people now. Like, can you get me back to my dad?
Do you think he wants to go back to his dad though? Because after what happened in the last one,
I feel like he kind of just like in this world where
he did send him a letter.
Did he?
At the end of the last one, he sent him a letter saying like, "I'm going to go off." I think.
How did he tell?
Because the baby that was born of the zombie.
Yeah, what happened with that?
They sent it back to the village, and then and then it had a letter.
How did they send it back though?
I think he walked it back and left a letter, and then he runs away.
Yeah, that's crazy. He could have gone back.
Actually, yeah, and also we need to know.
What did he go out to look for? Because he's like, I'm going to go and look for...
He's just like, I'm going to go find myself, I think.
Yeah. No, I guess he's not going to go back then.
But no, I think... I can't remember. I might be wrong, but I feel like I remember him saying at the end of that, like, I will come back and I'll find you again one day. And
yeah, I
feel like I vaguely remember that. I need to rewatch it. We should have rewatched it.
Yeah, I do wonder... I don't know. Do you think they're going to do a bit of like an end game in this next one? Like, do you think there'll be some 28 weeks later characters?
No way. I think that... Like, 28 weeks later is so disconnected from all of this.
Yeah, that is true, to be fair. Especially now they've tied in...
Do you think they're going to get Jeremy Renner in it? Oh, he dies, actually, doesn't he?
Who even survives that?
You know what, to be fair, I was going to say about 28 weeks later really quickly.
God, I just remembered in 20 years later, you've got that like guy from like Germany or something who's like...
Yeah, that's...
You know what I love about this universe? Is that the rest of the world is normal.
Yeah, I was literally about to... It's so
such a good idea to keep it contained to one country. Because it's... Like, that is mad.
And also, like, that is so what would happen. If it broke out on a small island like England...
They would lock it down and be like... Right,
they'll be like, we're just going to nuke it. Like, we're just going to nuke it.
Yeah, that is so true. Nah, maybe not nuke it.
Brother, of course they would.
Of course. Yeah, that might be the only unrealistic
But
thing.
I feel like at the end of 28 weeks later, don't they say, like... Oh,
I think it got to France.
Spread. Yeah, but I guess they contained it again.
Yeah, but then when that guy was like, that Danish guy or whatever was like, yeah, like, I'm here now. Like, they will not extract you. Like, if you're here, you're here. That's mad. I forgot he was in that last one.
I think that's so good.
Yeah, that was good.
And he's got a phone and like...
Yeah, he's got an iPhone.
And like, what is this?
What is that? Literally like dropping someone back in like the 1950s with an iPhone.
Oh God, not that far back.
Well, maybe not.
Early 2000s.
Mate, they've got no technology in this world, really.
Yeah, they've got that. And also like... And he's like looking at the photo of the Danish guy's girlfriend. He's just like, who is this?
Yeah,
like,
yeah. He's like, I don't know her. Like...
yeah, I love that.
Yeah,
I also think...
Yeah, I want to watch that again.
28 weeks later has the best... Maybe my favourite scene in this whole franchise of that opening scene is so good. Do you remember it? Like, they're in the house.
Yeah.
And then this guy just runs away. He just runs.
That is peak.
It's so good, though.
That is so peak. Like, that's long. Like, they're so peaked. He just looks at you, just like, no.
I mean, yeah, but you're also kind of like, it's kind of valid, but also
yeah,
like you should just be trying to protect.
You know at the start of this one when the three of them are out in the woods and that one guy's like, I'm gonna kill it, and straight away the girl's like, just leave him. I was like, you fuck it. I'm like, yeah, if he's not your family,
yeah,
he might as well be dead already.
It is a ruthless world.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's crazy. To be fair, I don't know.
It's a great film. I think the third one is already greenlit, but
I just wonder what it will be.
But and if it's not already greenlit,
what happened to all the other Jimmys? Did she kill them all?
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah.
They all died.
Dubs.
And then the other one and then the main Jimmy gets crucified.
Yeah, crazy.
Awful way to die.
What?
But I guess he probably deserves it.
Yeah, definitely deserves it. Head's gonna burst with blood though.
But yeah, no. If go watch this.
Yeah,
go watch this in the cinema.
It seems like it's doing well. I think to be honest as well, I kind of feel like with the third one, they've probably got it like ready. Like they're probably like, we'll just get all the same crew. We know Danny Boyle's going to direct it. Like we've got like Cillian Murphy's probably got his schedule.
And also having Cillian Murphy as being able to put him on the poster, like they're probably just like, well, this will just make more money because it's a recognizable.
But also, like, I think they'll get it out. Like that'll probably be out in maybe 2 years.
Yeah,
end of next year.
Sort of like, why didn't they just film this again? Like the next one, the third one, just again.
2 back to back is already.
Yeah.
They filmed this filmed in autumn of 2024, so there's a pretty quick turnaround on this.
That's a pretty quick turnaround.
So I feel like the next one could be like maybe
especially
like
for 28 years. Like that came out. What?
Well, no. They filmed this one in the autumn, but it did. I think the 28 years filmed in the summer. I think.
Well,
still,
much, it was back
a year. Yeah.
But yeah, Nia DaCosta's great as well. Didn't like her after the Marvel.
She is a good director, to be fair. She's done good. So like Candyman's not great, but like it's very well made, and it is also alright. I don't know. I kind of watch it.
And to be fair, you know what, the Marvels is bad, but there are some like good quality.
It's also just not her fault.
No, it's just not.
Like it's just not. Like she basically came out and said that reason. She was like, "Yeah, it's just a shame, really, what happens, you know."
And I bet, like, if they said to her, "You can make a Marvel film," she'll probably make something great.
Yeah, word.
But she just.
She should. Well, I'm just gonna say she should make a Valkyrie movie, but also just don't want a Valkyrie movie. But her and Tessa Thompson are like.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Didn't know
that. She's got another movie. I think she had another movie out last year. But yeah, Tessa Thompson was in her first film, I think.
Oh yeah. Make a Valkyrie movie.
Yeah. Wow.
Or a Disney Plus show.
Presentation maybe. Not a show. It's too long for Valkyrie. Who cares? A Valkyrie and Captain. Oh, that's why Valkyrie's in the Marvels.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Just make Captain Marvel and Valkyrie. Just like a couple, like,
or just do another. Well, do another Captain Marvel. Maybe not.
Yeah, make the first one made $1 billion.
You think they'll make a third? Make the second one's the lowest grossing MCU movie.
That is such a crazy disparity. Yeah, but they'll make another one.
What? No, they'll put Miss Marvel in the X-Men. Monica Rambeau will die. Captain Marvel will probably die in these films.
Do you think?
Honestly, if she gets dunned off in the first Big Five Doomsday, I will not be surprised.
Really?
Mate, what are they going to do with it? They fumbled it.
They really introduced her as this is it. This is the big character.
Like, she was going to be like the next main character, and they just did nothing with her. Like they made her a mid-first movie. They were like, yeah, but Endgame, like she's going to be in it. She was in it at the start and the end.
And then also they made the Marvels, and they were like, this is like a spiritual sequel to Endgame that's going to kick off the multiverse saga.
What? Oh yeah, with those trailers.
Those trailers were like, some people's work is left unfinished. And then it's just not...
Man, desperation on that film.
Actual desperation. Like you watch the trailers and it's like, dun, 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 dun.
Watch the film. What's going on here?
And then they do like an X-Men cut. So egregious.
That is actually crazy. So egregious.
Like Marvel actually used to just lie in the marketing. Do you remember in Quantumania when he's like, I can give you the time with your daughter back?
Don't remember that plot point.
That would have been such a good plot point.
Yeah, to be fair, there really was a period where you know what it was? It was the period where they'd made stuff they weren't proud of, and they were like, we need to sell this and it has something good.
But then they sell it as like a cool concept, but then
they just sell it to be like, this is a big one. You want to watch this one? It's important. Watch it. Go on. You can't skip this one. Yeah. Oh, everyone skipped it. Nightmare.
That's so true. They were just like, you need to watch it, guys.
Like, I feel like it was Endgame. Then I think Black Widow filmed. Yeah, Black Widow was Black Widow.
Black Widow.
Don't even know what that is. Black Widow, that is nothing. I'm not going to try and make a joke out of that. Black Widow was filmed, and then I think everything else after that filmed kind of during COVID, and then obviously they were kind of finding their feet. They made all these shows, and they're putting out all this stuff, and then after probably like...
But even Multiverse of Madness, which like came out after Spider-Man No Way Home, which is crazy. They even marketed that as like, this one's big, guys, and it's just not. Mate, they put Patrick Stewart in the trailers, and he is in it for literally about 3 minutes.
When he put him now, I was like, what if they're showing that in the first trailer? There's gonna be nutty stuff in this.
And also, like, he is like a prominent character. Like, he's in this quite a bit.
No, I didn't necessarily think that, but I was just like,
come on, he wills out.
Tell him the truth. But then they were kind of like, shit. Like, after Thor, they were pretty like, God, like, we've actually cooked ourselves here. And the next year, they were like, right, we've got all this stuff. We need to just market it really well. Mate, that Secret Invasion trailer was nuts. I remember watching that being like, this is going to be peak.
So, and they were like, it's Winter Soldier-esque, like.
Yeah, and then they just went, right, year off. Deadpool Wolverine, that's all you're getting. And then last year, they were actually like, well, we have some confidence in these.
Yeah.
I would have loved to see what Thunderbolts would have looked like before, like, they kind of overhauled everything.
Yeah, true, because that probably must have been like quite a different script.
I think it was really. I do remember reading that it was pretty much ready to go into production. They just went like, no, we need to. To be fair, it was probably similar-ish. It probably just tied a lot more into Doomsday now.
It probably was pretty much the same.
I don't know. I do remember reading something about it. I think it was meant to be.
Interested to see what Fantastic Four was before the overhaul.
I kind of think that was always pretty much the same.
Mate, the first one, they did not like reveal it was going to be in the 60s for like a long time.
Yeah, but when they showed that 4 at Comic-Con, I feel like that was just them being like, we're actively developing Fantastic Four. But like, it could be, because that 4 that they showed is not even the 4, like the logo.
That's nowhere near the logo. It looks like when I saw that, I thought it was going to be like a modern day Fantastic Four in the MCU.
That would have been mad, to be fair.
That would have been crazy.
That actually would have been crazy. I'm glad they didn't do that.
I am, but I also would be very interested to see that.
Yeah, but we're just going to get that after Secret Wars in the sequel. Like, the Fantastic Four sequel will just be a modern-day Fantastic Four movie set in the MCU.
Yeah, but it's not like the origin story. Like, to be fair, I guess we do have like modern-day Fantastic Four with the early 2000 ones.
Oh, right. I thought you meant Fan Four stick.
No.
But yeah, Nia DaCosta. She's great.
She is great. Come on our podcast, Nia.
Yeah, come on. You remember me, right? We met twice.
Oh, you met her twice?
Well, yeah, she was around. She was around my workplace.
What were they editing?
The film that she made. She had a film out last year, the one with Tessa Thompson, or maybe the year before. No, because it was the year before that I would have. It was the first day I went back to work after I went to America. And I didn't have my pass, and I was just waiting at the door to get in. She's also waiting there, and I was chatting to her. I was like, oh, so like, how long have you been working here? Thinking she was just some editor. I was like, what's your name? She was like, Nia. And I was like, Mia. She was like, oh, no, Nia with an N. And I was like, how long you been? She was like, oh, just like a few weeks, I was like, oh, like, whereabouts you live, like, and all this. And then I sat down, and I was like, Nia. I was like, Nia. And then I looked her up, and I was like, oh, my God. Christ. Fair, glad I didn't know. I would have been tweaking otherwise. The Marvels had just
Did you say anything to her after or no?
No. Oh, what was I going to say? Love your work.
You could have been like, oh.
Look at my podcast, slating her last film. Absolutely slating it.
She would probably slate her last film.
Yeah, well.
Anyway, come on.
But yeah. Man. Always finding a way to geek about the MCU.
Yeah, word.
To be fair, I keep forgetting that Hamlet is directed by Chloe Zhao.
It's just a renaissance for MCU directors this month.
I wonder what the guy who directed Brave New World will do next. Because he's no one. They hire so many no one directors. Like, at least like Matt Shackman doing Fantastic Four. Like, yeah, like he's a bit of a nobody, but at least he did WandaVision.
Yeah, Brave New World. Yeah, do you not think he'll just make the like? Because Brave New World is fine. Like, people don't hate it. Do you not just think?
But I just feel like with Marvel, they either get like nutty directors or they're just like, mate. The guy who directed Brave New World directed Cloverfield 3. Mate, Cloverfield 3 is so bad.
But do you not think they'll just give him the next one? Like, it did fine.
No, but they'll just give it to someone else to just try something. Like, it didn't do well enough that like Fantastic Four, I think they were happy with and did all right. That they're like, we'll just let him do the next because people liked it. And also, I think they know that people like because I like it when it's like, oh, like the director did the trilogy.
Yeah.
And there's not a lot of that in the MCU.
No, there's not.
Ant-Man, Spider-Man, Guardians. But the thing is, like, you have like Shang-Chi,
Ant-Man. Like, why? Yeah, but then you think about Ant-Man. Why? Like,
they should have just given it to someone else.
Like the first one was fine, but it wasn't anything crazy.
Like if you're gonna, you know what it is. If you're gonna make a film like Ant-Man 3, like a big, like this is an important one, give it to someone you trust.
Yeah.
Like,
but I guess to be fair, I mean, because Ant-Man was good, but then Ant-Man and the Wasp was. I also think that was fine. Like, it wasn't bad.
Mid, so dry.
I just
Peyton Reed was tweaking to direct Fantastic Four, mate. That's like his lifelong dream. They never gave it to him, and he was in studio. Mash, he must be like, this guy made one TV show, and they're just giving it to him.
Is that what he said? I didn't know.
No, but mate, he's openly spoken about it. He's like, I would love. John Watts was going to do Fantastic Four. At one point.
John Watts was. But to be fair, he probably finished Spider-Man No Way Home and thought, oh my god, I've aged about 30 years. Like,
the stress.
Yeah, this is.
Started filming it. Have we got Toby and Andrew on? Nah, but we got to start now.
Why did Peyton Reed want to direct Fantastic Four?
I don't know. He just always really wanted to do it. I think I think he nearly did the original ones.
When he spoke about it.
Yeah, he's spoken about. I think he was in the running to do the first ones. Maybe even the Josh Trank version. I think he's always been like on the verge of it and never quite done it.
Damn. You know what? I wish the MCU did just do more like Elseworld things.
They've done one, but it was for a very specific purpose.
But also, it's not really Elseworld because it's about to wrap into it.
Yeah, but it was though. Like it was, but also
I would just love a Spider-Man like just solo film.
Yeah, like, but they're just not gonna do that. Like
Why?
they're never gonna do that.
Just why?
They just won't. Because Marvel is just known for.
Do you not think at the end,
especially now that it's all connected, nothing left in Marvel is unconnected.
Yeah, that's true.
Especially after these,
all of it as well. Yeah,
especially
now,
after mate.
Do you reckon? What's the likelihood of Howard the Duck from the original having a cameo in Secret Wars?
From the original?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, probably. Who won't have a cameo in Secret Wars?
I wouldn't put it past them.
I wouldn't put it past them at all. I wouldn't put it past for anyone to
like
show.
No one could show up in Secret Wars and I'd be like, oh my god, they put them in it.
I'd probably be most shocked by like an if an animated Miles from Spider-Verse swung in, I'd be like, that is crazy that they would do that.
I don't think that they're not going to do that though.
But also, mate, it's so nutty that, mate, imagine telling someone that just watched Endgame, you're like, right, the next one, right, is all these characters. Like, yeah, okay, they've introduced like these all new characters. Yeah. Also, all the old X-Men, all of them, like literally all of them. You'd be like, what?
Yeah.
Like, what happened? Like, what? New, and then they'd be like, yeah, new MCU Fantastic Four. You'd be like,
no, but
what?
also, right, if you said that after Disney bought Fox, like people, it wasn't out of the question.
You wouldn't think it'd be the old X-Men cast.
Nah, I think you would maybe. Like you'll be like, okay, they're just gonna. Like,
to be fair, it's crazy that X-Men cast it is actually so iconic that they won't get rid of it. Like the fact that Fantastic Four is entering the like MCU crossover, and they were like, we have to do a new one. But the X-Men, they're like, well,
but X-Men is too much to like make one film and then put them in it, you know.
But also the X-Men timeline is so mudded that you can kind of just bring them in and it just doesn't matter.
Yeah, word.
Like, because there's no way that this universe that they're going to be from is the same one, but they will definitely try and play it that it is.
I think they'll, but they just won't directly quote anything or like.
Yeah, because they're just so vague as well. Yeah. Like these X-Men are so easy to just take and just plop into any story and just be like, well, that's
you're not a little bit surprised they didn't do the young ones? No, it's too iconic, I think, actually, isn't it?
Yeah, kind of. I'm kind of surprised it's not a bit of a mix, to be honest.
That would be confusing, though.
I don't know. Are you going to be that surprised if, like, Quicksilver, Evan Peters shows up in that X-Men team?
I would be a bit. I would be like, I'm surprised they decided to do that. Especially now, like,
yeah, I think
he is in one. That is crazy.
Man, that was just after. That was the first MCU project after Endgame.
But then he's in it, and it's just like, oh, not him.
What? Why did they do that?
To be fair, they should put him in Wonder Man.
Ralph Boner is so dumb. Why? Oh, because
it's all about actors, and he's an actor. Like, they should just put him in Wonder Man.
Isn't Ralph Boner meant to be in Vision Quest? He's in Agatha. He's in Agatha.
Is he?
Yeah.
What? Is he?
When she like,
not big.
No, but he's got a scene. He's in Agatha. He'll probably be in Vision.
He should be in Wonder Man. He might be in Wonder Man. That'd be funny if like they just do like
that was such a weird reveal. Like, what was the point of that?
Yeah, why?
To be fair, mate, that was such a nutty reveal. I remember seeing that and being like, what? Like they're crossing them over already. Literally, Disney had owned Fox for about a year, and they were like, "Well, there he is."
But also, they should have just like he should have actually just been Quicksilver, and they could have just
and then they could just left him in the MCU,
and they could have just been like explained it off, like, oh yeah, their bodies switched or something like that. Like
they could have just said like, a multiverse.
I mean, well, like
you could have had Doctor Strange in Doctor Strange. You could have been like
Heartstopper Boy is
the essence of
They could have just done that.
They could have just done something. There were so many ways to explain it. They just went, Ralph and Boner. Like, really? God, that was so bad.
So bad.
Man, WandaVision was really shaping up to be the nuttiest series, and it was
WandaVision was so good, man.
Yeah, WandaVision was good, to be fair.
But then it just fumbled.
But yeah, I don't know. Like, if we were watching the Chairs announcement and it was like James McAvoy, Michael Fassbender, I would not be surprised in the slightest. Because I think, you know what it is? I think you can just do more physically with them because they're not ancient.
Mate, they're so old.
But also, if I saw like Ty Sheridan Cyclops, I'd just be like, why are you doing that?
Yeah, that is true. And I think that's the thing. I love James Marsden, man.
Yeah, and I think the problem is that
James Marsden, the GOAT, Sonic GOAT.
There's such a mix between, like, I think Professor X and Magneto. I think James McAvoy and Michael Fassbender are probably what most people, I know I certainly would prefer to see them back, because we've seen Patrick Stewart in Multiverse of Madness and this stuff, you know. But then it's like, I want James Marsden Cyclops, I want Jennifer Lawrence Mystique, I want then I want Michael Fassbender Magneto, but maybe I want Patrick Stewart. Like, do you know what I mean?
I don't really care about Patrick Stewart. We've seen him enough now.
Yeah, he's just gonna die. Like, Doom's just gonna kill him. Like, who else is there?
I'm sorry, Ian McKellen looks so old in that trailer.
Mate, because he's ancient. He's like 90.
He's so...
Every shot of him where he's not sitting down is going to be a CGI.
Like, why is he actually doing this?
He probably didn't have to do much. Probably walked into a box. Right, we scanned you now, Ian. You can go home. Oh, it's quite excited to be in this. Nah.
No, but he
walks out on his cane. And fucking trips over. Oh god,
he's like so old. Like, he doesn't even need money at this point. Like, he's got money, and he's old. So, like, not to be bleak, but he's not got much longer, and he's got enough money to just see him through.
I'd be chilling if I was him.
Yeah, why is
do you think if they'd have said no, they would have been like, right, we'll go to McAvoy and Fassbender?
Yes.
To be fair, I do wonder. Like,
because who cares? They could have just not even explained it and put them with the old cast and just been like, look,
nah, they wouldn't have done that. Not with James Marsden. James Marsden is so tied to look. He's only in those.
And also,
films.
It would be a bit confusing if Cyclops is like
way older. He's so old.
James Marsden isn't that old.
For Cyclops is meant to be like a student. Yeah, but or a teacher.
James Marsden looks good.
No, I know, but like,
he's a good-looking bloke.
To be fair, actually, I want to speak about this. You're not gonna like this, but I was on IMDb the other day, and I know IMDb, anyone can go on IMDb, right? But before a film comes out, I think there is a lot of validity to an IMDb credit, because the only person that's gonna put it on there is the person who would have done it. And I was looking through the stunt department on Doomsday, and there was a woman, I can't remember her name now, but it said stunt double for, like, and that's a woman, I can't remember her name. And I looked her name up and it said, so-and-so is rumoured to play female, like Doctor Doom's female companion in Doomsday.
Doctor Doom.
Yeah. And I was like, okay, she's in there. It said stunt double Halle Berry, Oscar Isaac. I mean, there also was, like, obviously all the, like, you know, people that we know. And yeah, I don't know. I kind of think there might be something to that, which really has got me geeking that Moon Knight could be in this. If Moon Knight shows up in this film, I will be like, what?
Mate, there's nothing to that. People just add people for the fun of it on IMDb.
I don't know.
Like,
what they're going to be like, right, who's Oscar Isaac's stunt double for Moon Knight?
Has it been his stunt double before?
I don't know, probably.
So you didn't even do the check if it was actually his stunt double?
But it's not like it's like Andrew Garfield, Wesley Snipes, Ryan Reynolds, like Hugh Jackman was in there. I think.
That's good.
Like, Hugh Jackman was in there. I think maybe Ryan Reynolds was in there. And, like, they're going to be in it. Deadpool, Wolverine, like, realistically. But I don't know.
This is not.
I don't know, man. Like, I mean, Halle Berry would not surprise me. But also, why not put her in the Chairs?
Yeah, why? Yeah,
but also,
if she's not in this, why is she not in this?
But also, I do think there is something to be said with the Chairs. It's like, I mean, we've seen this is true already because we know Steve Rogers is in it. But I think with the Chairs, they were like,
this is everyone that signed on.
Maybe not. You think they didn't have Chris Evans signed on when they were just about to film it? Well, maybe. Honestly, who knows?
Halfway through, right, we're starting again.
Russo brothers, no. But also, I do think, like, you know, if we're watching the film and we see Cyclops and then we see Mystique and then we see Gambit, but then we see in that same team like Wolverine, Storm, like it'll be like, okay, I'm glad we didn't know those, you know. Like we wanted to know some to get us hyped, but we didn't need to know all of them. Like Storm, I'm not going to be like, oh my god, it's Storm, but like, I'll be like, oh, I didn't know she was going to be in this. That's cool. Like to see her again. She'll probably wear like a comic accurate suit as well and look quite cool.
Yeah, the mohawk.
Maybe her and Black Panther are together in this universe.
She's a bit. I mean, if it is,
absolutely,
she's a bit old. Like Halle Berry is still like very attractive, but
she's old.
She is a bit old for him.
I mean, I do think, I don't know what.
If they're together, it would be age gap relationship, bro.
I don't know.
She could be with T'Chaka.
That's weird. What, bring him back?
No, it could be a different one.
I don't know. I do wonder who will be in that X-Men team. Because I'm guessing like Gambit. Because the thing is, we're just assuming Gambit will be in that X-Men team. But like, we don't know that. Because like,
you know what? He could... I mean, I actually know what I was going to say. Stupid.
No, go on. Say it.
I was going to be like, he could just be sort of when they will go into the void, like, and he could just be in the void.
Oh, the void. Oh. Are they really going to go back there in this film?
Well, that's what Battleworld is going to be.
Nah.
It's going to be all the universes colliding.
Well, no, a lot of people now are saying that apparently there's rumors that Doctor Doom's motivations will be very similar to Cassandra Nova's. Like, in terms of she basically wanted to do a Battleworld. She was like, I want to eliminate every universe and just have this. But I think he's not going to use the void. I think he's going to build... He's either going to just build something brand new with Franklin, or he's going to build on the void.
Nah, but you could say like...
The void as it looks in Deadpool and Wolverine will not be seen in
No,
this
but
film.
you could say like, oh, because he merged all the timelines into the void, it now looks like this. Have you played Lego Marvel Superheroes 2?
No.
It's like the map is like this whole like amalgamation of different universes from like the Marvel comics and stuff, and they could just be like that. Like they could say, oh, because he merged all the timelines, it's now it's now the void has now become this big merge of all the universes.
I think it would just be basically like Latveria. It would just be like a very like medieval...
Nah, because they're saying, aren't they, that there's going to be like different teams, and in the different teams...
Mate, honestly, who knows? Like, actually, who knows with this movie? Like,
Dude, that'd be quite cool if like Secret Wars is a bit of like an apocalyptic take.
I think it will be. To be honest, I've seen a lot of people saying what they should have done is done Doomsday, then another phase, and every movie set in Battleworld, and then Secret Wars.
Bit much.
Oh, could be fun though. Or maybe just a few. Maybe do like Doomsday, then you do like a Thor movie where he's like a gladiator for Doom, and then you do a Doctor Strange movie where he's trying to like do whatever, and maybe Doom could be like a.
Well,
really
that one sounds exciting.
But also, like, is Doctor Strange? Oh. Do you see a world where Doctor Strange isn't in this? I think Doctor Strange is the only character. Like, I think it's a shame that it now seems like. I mean, Mark Ruffalo said he's not in it. Apparently, doesn't seem like Spider-Man and Hulk are going to be in it, which I have a very interesting thing to say to you about.
On the podcast.
Yeah, like they can not be in that. Like that's like I would prefer them to be in it. Logically, they cannot be. Like it's fine.
I hope a Spider-Man is in it though.
Toby's definitely in it. I keep forgetting that. Nuts.
I don't know if he will be.
Mate, people or
if like he is in it prominently.
Months. Yeah, 100%.
That would be crazy.
Mate, I've heard that from since like April when they started shooting, and then there was that report from like Deadline that he's going to be in it. Mate, of course he's going to be in it. That is crazy.
That is crazy. Mate, watching him and Hugh Jackman interact will be like mad.
Mate, what do you mean, mate? Like we've only seen him interact with the other two Spider-Men.
Yeah, that is crazy.
That would be nuts.
To be fair, you know what? I saw this YouTube video. I wish I could give credit to it, but I can't because I can't remember who posted it. And he was like, you know what would be the perfect opening to Doomsday is if we open on Tobey Maguire's world and he's like swinging through New York and then his world gets destroyed. And it's like, so there's an incursion happening between his world and the X-Men world.
Yeah.
And the only way to stop an incursion is destroy the other universe. So the X-Men just destroy Tobey's universe and he's the only one that survives.
But then that could kind of pit him against the X-Men.
It could.
But also Spider-Man would be like, I understand.
I don't know though.
That's pretty deep.
That'd be crazy. A crazy setup.
Mary Jane and Mayday.
Yeah, like
Sadie Sink. Still holding on to that. The opening scene is that. Oh my god.
So dark.
Tweaking out in my seat. It's actually bugged.
So dark.
Be going feral in my seat.
I hope you like imagine Spider-Man, like Spider-Man 1, you know, that in the end, like, that universe gets destroyed.
Oh, I don't know. I feel like I feel like a lot of people have a real problem with that. They're like, oh my God, they can't kill Toby. But I feel like that stuff like that doesn't bother me. I feel like I don't let future things affect.
Yeah, but you know that,
although I do, whenever I watch Spider-Man 1, 2 or 3 or TASM 1 and 2, I'm like, man, I love that I see, like, I know that he gets to meet the other two. It's so good.
I do love
I'm just like, man, I'm so glad that, like, I know that character will experience that at some point. It's so good.
I do love that they're all connected now. Like, I watch them.
To be fair, this Doomsday is really gonna just bring everything and sequels, everything together.
Man, I can't wait.
Man, it's gonna be nuts. Actually, gonna be No Way Home on steroids.
Yeah, word.
But
what did you want to say about Spider-Man and Hulk?
So you know how, so Infinity War came out, no Ant-Man.
Yeah.
Then you have Ant-Man and the Wasp, shows you what Ant-Man was up to.
Uh-huh.
Very much leads directly into Endgame.
Uh-huh.
Even though it takes place before Infinity War, Endgame, the Quantum Realm, Ant-Man, time travel, all that's really important. So originally it was going to be Doomsday, Brand New Day, Secret Wars.
Yeah.
So I think that Brand New Day, you've had a lot of theorizing that Brand New Day is going to lead into Secret Wars, not Doomsday.
Yeah.
And that is why Hulk and Spider-Man seemingly, and Sadie Sink, are not in Doomsday but are going to be in Secret Wars. So I think Brand New Day was going to be a prequel to Doomsday, and it was going to do an Ant-Man and the Wasp. They weren't going to be in that. Then it was going to be like, right, what were they up to, like before? And then the post-credit scene and the ending would lead into the second film. But now I think that was the plan, because it was going to be Doomsday May, Spider-Man July, and Secret Wars December. And Marvel don't just do release dates nonchalantly. Like, that probably was the plan.
Yeah.
And also, like, they did Endgame, then Far From Home, and then, you know, like May Avengers, July Spider-Man, like kind of like not a palate cleanse, but you know what I mean. So I think that is still the case, which I think is going to be very jarring. But I do think maybe now they sort of were like, let's put Yelena in this to kind of set up maybe a small Spider-Man role in Doomsday. Hulk, who knows what happened to him. And yeah, so I think it is very much going to be, like you've said, like a setup for sequels. But I think the original plan was for that. But now, because of the release order, it's kind of muddied. But I think they're going to try and throw in a couple of things to be like Doomsday this, Doomsday that. And maybe Spider-Man will be in Doomsday for a little bit. I do think he will be in Doomsday.
I think it would be crazy if he's not in it, at least like at the end.
I just think there will be a fight in New York and someone will be like, I know who to call. And they will just go to him and be like, we need your help. And he'll be like, all right. And he'll get in the suit and he'll have an action scene. I don't think it'll be anything more than that. I don't think we're going to get him interacting with anyone.
But crazy. I also do think, like, they could say the post-credit scene is set after Doomsday. It could be him interacting with Sadie Sink. But it doesn't really give anything away about Doomsday. It just gives us a first look at Doom.
It could be a bit of a like a nightmare sequence, like Batman v Superman, Justice League, where it's like a peer into the future. Like in the post-credit scene, it's like him and Sadie sinking kind of like a desert landscape, and they're like,
I don't think they'll do that. That's too Zack Snyder,
and also that's pretty indicative of what's going to happen in Doomsday.
Yeah, that's they lose like that's not. I don't think so.
But what is Yelena doing in Brand New Day though? She's got to be recruiting.
Apparently, she's recruiting Punisher. That's what I saw on Twitter.
That would be mad. What if she turns up and she's like, what are you doing here?
If she goes to Punisher and she's like, we've all done bad things. Oh, that's not a very good Russian accent. We've all done bad things.
John. No, Frank.
John. We've all done bad things, but we have found a way to make up for the bad things.
Yeah, but maybe.
And then Punisher.
Listen to me. She comes to Punisher. She's like, I want you for the new Avengers, right? And he's like, no. Obviously, he's going to say no. He's going to be like, no, I don't, like, I'm not a hero. Like, you'll walk around. You're all like that damn red. You won't walk. And then and then Spider-Man's, when that scene is happening, an action scene is going to start and Spider-Man's going to come in and they're all going to be kind of involved. And Yelena's then going to be like, oh, like, this Spider-Man guy is like we need him. Like, he's an actual hero. Like, we don't need more. We don't need more villains in this team. Like, no one takes us seriously because we have no heroes on. But
do you not think the whole point of bringing like, she's like, I know that he's sort of needs redemption, so I'll bring him into the Avengers.
Who, Punisher?
Yeah.
But I think she'll then look at Spider-Man and be like, damn, like, this guy's actually a hero. Like, maybe that's what we need to win people over. But then he'll be like, no. But then he'll be like, call me if you need me. Honestly, I think the scene, it will be on a rooftop. Yelena will be like, come and join us. And he'll be like, no. And
Man, I can't wait to watch Spider-Man.
And then he'll jump up on the thing in the Spider-Man pose and he'll look back like this and be like, but I'm always here if you need me. And he'll swing off.
Because when we're watching Spider-Man, obviously I'll be so excited to watch a new Spider-Man film, but also be like,
what are the Doomsday connections?
What is about?
Yeah, we'll know more about Doomsday then, though, in 6 months. We'll have a trailer.
Nothing else.
One trailer. Oh.
One teaser trailer. Nothing else. I reckon the official trailer comes out after Brand New Day.
Yeah.
Like, they use the momentum of Brand New Day to then release the official trailer.
Brand New Day is actually going to be so crazy.
Summer of Spider-Man, bro.
Oh, peak. Anyway, should we wrap up?
Yeah, we have been talking about Doomsday. It literally was like 28 years later, Doomsday.
I think every single week we might find a way to talk about.
Guys, leave in the comments if you get bored of our Doomsday talk.
Anyone in any film we talk about involved in the MCU, we're like, right, well, Nia DaCosta, Marvel's Endgame, Doomsday. To be fair, crazy that the Marvels, like, when we watched the Marvels, we had no idea. When we watched the Marvels, that was in that stasis where Kang Dynasty was cancelled, but there was no, like, official word on Avengers 5. Crazy that is now, like, one of the films that directly leads in. Because the only films that really lead in is the Marvels, maybe Doctor Strange 2, maybe.
No way.
Yeah, but also crazy that when we watch if you'd have told me in Multiverse of Madness, like, yeah, like, it's 2026, still not even seen him. 4 years? 4 years and not seen Doctor Strange. He was meant to be one of the main players.
Do you think if he shows up, he's going to have that eye?
Nah, he just won't use it. He doesn't always have it out.
Yeah, but
nah, he won't. I don't know. To be fair, low key, like, if they just go like, oh, we're just gonna get him from the Sanctum Sanctorum and he's just chilling there, I'll just be like, nah. To be fair, she said you caused an incursion. Incursions are gonna be a big thing in this, so that probably will be like a
I reckon the world, like, 616 will have an incursion with another world.
Yeah, the X-Men, because Monica Rambeau is.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Or Rachel Summers. Or both. Maybe they're both sort of.
I don't think Rachel Summers is, like, multiversal, though, really. She's, like, she's, like, not
Not multiversal.
Monica Rambeau is just like, right, I can patch this up.
Oh, no. Have to do
like, she's a multiversal level hero now.
She's been in the X-Men universe for a minute.
Literally. Guys, I need to do it from the other side. Off she goes. Anyway.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for watching.
Oh, also Iman Vellani stunt double was on the Doomsday thing. So
that doesn't surprise me.
Think she'll be in it?
I think she'll.
She-Hulk, definitely not.
She-Hulk, definitely not.
Wiccan?
No.
Yes.
Actually,
because they're introducing
Miss
Speed
Marvel's
as well.
in it as well.
And they're introducing Speed in Vision Quest. I'm telling you, man, Vision Quest.
I reckon then a lot of people are saying in Secret Wars the Young Avengers are going to have like a little commune on Battle World. Like, it'll be Young Avengers and the Old Avengers and then the New Avengers and then
I can't see
the Wakandans and Fantastic Four.
I do think Vision Quest is going to be a lot more important than you're giving it credit for. I think Vision Quest will be somewhat essential viewing for Doomsday.
Who cares? Not this guy. Wonder Man next week?
Yeah.
Is it? It's not next week.
Well,
it
comes out next week.
26th.
You could shotgun it in a night and record that night.
26th. What is the 26th? It's
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Christ. I don't know.
Shotgun it. Record.
I don't know if we're going to be able to get that done.
No, obviously not. Well, I mean,
we can talk about the first couple episodes.
We're still going to have to record on Tuesday anyway. We'll figure it out.
Yeah,
but yeah, I'm pretty excited for that. I saw someone saying like that, like this whole like superhero prejudice in Hollywood is kind of setting up like the X-Men, isn't like they're going to be like.
That's cool.
I'm just very interested for Wonder Man. I don't know.
I think it'll be very separate, and
I don't know. I kind of think there's going to be a.
No way, man.
No. Like, I just think that I saw a rumor that he's going to be in Secret Wars.
Who's not going to be in Secret Wars?
True. But I don't know, I kind of think there'll be something at the end that hints towards like maybe a West Coast Avengers. If someone shows up, I won't be surprised. Even if they just throw in like Shang-Chi, so they can be like, well, at least you saw him again before Doomsday. He's on the West Coast.
Yeah, but San Fran and LA.
Not that far.
Who's in LA? No one's in LA.
She's somewhere hot, I think. No, I literally no idea. Not seen the show, so I don't know.
I don't know. Anyway.
To be fair, first Marvel show,
actually, you know what? Sorry, quickly. Shang-Chi could show up because also who is in Wonder Man?
Trevor Slattery.
Yeah.
To be fair, I would really like that if they just if now that we know that these characters are coming back, it's like just kind of pepper them in, just so at least we can see them like.
But they're not gonna put him on Wonder Man. Like it's just like.
Yeah, what? That's so random.
Stephen
Lee will probably be like, "Fuck you." No, I'm not doing that.
Nah, he would.
To be fair, this is the first Marvel show I'm watching in ages. What was the last one I watched? I mean, apart from Daredevil, but that doesn't really count. Maybe Loki season 2?
Well, Daredevil does count.
Not really.
To be fair, you know what it is though? Because if it, I mean, I'll watch it for the pod, I guess. But did Ironheart come out when we had the pod? It didn't.
I think it came out just before.
Do you reckon we would have watched that for the podcast?
I think we did plan to watch it. I think it did come out. Hang on.
But then both of us were just like, no.
When did it come out?
Was it like October time? No, it was way later.
June 24th to July 1st, so no.
No. Well.
Otherwise, I think we probably would have.
Really?
Yeah, apparently Ironheart's quite good. God, that is really good. There are a lot of MCU projects that you just forget exist, don't you? Like Echo. Oh.
Yeah, I was so excited for Echo, and then I just literally, day it came out and saw everyone on social media. Nah, it's not good.
I watched 1 or 2 episodes of that.
Was it good?
No. It was dead, and Daredevil showed up in the first 10 minutes. I was like, well, that's his one scene. That's all I care about. But yeah, there's so many that you...
They were marketing those shows for ages, just with like, Daredevil's in this one. Daredevil's in this one.
He's coming back.
It's like literally they use that to momentum with 3 shows. They're like Daredevil's in this one.
Nah, She-Hulk, She-Hulk, Echo,
Friendly Neighborhood.
Yeah. Oh man, we're getting close to March, getting close to Invincible. Oh, can't wait.
Anyway,
gonna be an Invincible podcast for a while.
Dub.
Word. Anyway, guys,
we'll see you next
enjoyed.
week for maybe the first little bit of Wonder Man.
Yeah, I think we could. You know what we could do? I could come here. We could watch a couple and then record after. On a Tuesday. On a Tuesday. There's nothing else coming out this weekend.
No.
Yeah.
Or Mercy. Chris Pratt AI film.
Oh God. Gonna be dead.
All right, guys.
Anyway, guys,
we'll see you next week. Thank you very much for watching.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.